here we are, just loading it up on YouTube to make sure it's working. Why isn't it loading over here? That's weird. Hey, Jay, can you make sure the stream's working? It is? Okay, you can see it? Okay, here we are. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Isaiah Wrights Crypto. Welcome to, Orcas Island, Washington. This is where we're spending our Christmas holidays. Let me click the pop-out chat button here. Let me mute this on YouTube so I just don't start blaring for no reason. All right, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Hope you had, happy holidays going into the New Year's. This is the only live stream I'm doing this week. Doing this here from the spot here in Orcas Island, Washington. Maybe I'll do a cold plunge out there later. Probably not. But, it's pretty cold outside, kind of rainy, kind of sad. But, yeah, frosty divine, not too far from Anacortes. Exactly. All you have to do to get to Orcas Island is get on a ferry or get on a little tiny, sketchy cardboard box plane like I did and fly on over from Seattle. That's what I did. I got on a little plane. I'd much rather get on a little plane and fly over, it's really scenic for like an hour rather than drive an hour and a half to Anacortes and then wait for the ferry and get on the ferry. That's a nightmare. Not doing that. But yeah, I always like doing it this way. So I definitely am very excited for this live stream. This is going to be like kind of a special live stream that we're doing today. Not normally. I am going to do some TA. There's a lot of things I'm looking at. Also going to do massive giveaway on this show here. Going to give out a bunch of Algorand, a bunch of VChain, a bunch of HBAR. Very excited to do the giveaway. We'll probably save that for the end of the show. I'm not doing any portfolio ratings today. I don't want to get into that today. But, we are going to start this show, in 2024. I'm still not totally sure on what time I'm going to do the show because I feel like I'm missing the West Coast people in the morning, and that bums me out because, California and the West Coast is big on crypto. And to do my show at, 7:30 in the morning their time, I know I'm not really that much of a morning person, you know what I mean? So I do want to kind of open it up for those people for sure. But I also don't want to be in the middle of the work day for a lot of people. I know a lot of people kind of catch me on the way to work and stuff like that. So I know I'm going to have to try to find a time that works for everyone. Also, next year, I will be doing once or twice a week a separate live stream that's probably later in the day that is, specifically for leverage trading. That is, the trading show. I want to be more involved with TA, more involved with actively live trading, so you guys can see what I'm looking for, landing my positions, exiting my positions, winning trades. I want you guys to see the process. And I tried to do some trading on this show, but the truth is this isn't a trading show, because if I'm trying to do some portfolios, some news, some TA, if I have just a show that's okay, here we are, we're trading, that's going to be a lot easier for me because, I won't be a scatterbrained, and I'll be able to, do the normal show stuff on this show and then the trading stuff on the trading show. So we're definitely going to do, more streams going into next year. The move to Nashville is going to be really big, especially, with Goody moving out with us and, being able to do more stuff. I'm getting a little bit more involved with Mario now full and stuff like that. There's still some stuff with Mario that I can't talk about yet, but you will see it when it happens for sure on Twitter. And we're doing a roundtable, 2023 wrap up show tomorrow, 12 Eastern Standard Time or 9 a.m. time here. So yeah, definitely got a lot going on. Couple of big announcements I want to talk about. First of all, get rich or get wrecked. That is going to be in full force next year. We will be doing one drop every 2 weeks for get rich or get wrecked. Every drop will have, at maximum 150. Maybe I'll do a couple drops with 200. But the first drop of 50 sold out in 10 minutes. And, I think for the next drop, I'll show you guys the tweet later in the show for the Algo Fam design. That one's going to probably be at either 100 or 125. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, so that's going to be get rich or get wrecked is going to be the big thing. I'm talking to a couple other companies, platforms. Maybe we'll do some collabs with get rich or get wrecked, like one-offs with, certain coins or certain projects or whatever. So I got some more stuff working on in the back end for get rich or get wrecked. And, hopefully that brand, becomes bigger than me. I think get rich or get wrecked could be like a very well recognized brand, especially because it's starting off like with the exclusivity factor of it. And then eventually we'll kind of branch out and do stuff that you can buy at any time. But at least for the first 6 months, the first year, it will only be limited edition type stuff for sure. So, all right. First off, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 508 Visuals, SDog21, David Brumbelow, Everyday Algo Not, Karen Harris, Ellie Fuchs, Fish, Kenny O, RC Rex, Frosty Divine, Crypto Chef, J, Lebanese Guy, the Glitter Queen in the chat. And the Glitter Queen is actually in the house. Maybe she will make an appearance at some point in the show. I know she likes to edit her videos and pictures, and she's staying busy. The Glitter Queen is staying busy. I promise you that. All right. So I mean, how about the market right now is just absolutely insane. And there is a lot of stuff I do want to point out to you guys, with the market, where we are sitting in it right now. First, let me pull this over here. What am I gonna? Okay, bang. Let me click my little button here. Let me see where we're at here. What's up?
Hi.
How you doing?
You only need 400 more subscribers to hit 10K.
I only need 400 subscribers to hit 10K.
According to Everyday Algo.
Yeah, that's true. And if I get to 10K before the ball drops, the giveaway I do today will double. So
did you announce how much?
Not yet. And it's still a thing on what's possible for what will happen today. So, hey, keep in mind out there, if you, for all your bot troll accounts that I know all, 150 of you have, I know you have that separate account that you
have one more.
You have at least one more account that you could follow me on. I'm just saying. There's a Davenport Report's going to go create multiple accounts. I love it. Please. That's funny. All right. So yeah, awesome. Well, all right. I'm going to keep the ball rolling here. Going to take a quick little overview look at the market here. Let me get a fresh refresh here. Bitcoin still, that 43.3 area. I'm going to show you the Bitcoin chart later. I'm going to go through a bunch of charts today, and for a quick overview of what to expect for the first bit of 2024. BNB woke up for sure. I bought a little bit of BNB because of xcad.social. If you want to learn more about xcad.social, just stay tuned to after this live stream. Will be releasing a video on xcad.social. It's the new friend tech. xcad social is going to destroy what FriendTech did, because they're doing it better and they're doing it for more demographics, and they're backed by Mr. Beast and RSI. But you will learn all about XCAD Social in the video I will be dropping later today. Make sure you don't miss out on that. We have XRP 64 cents. Love to see it wake up a little bit. Solana down a little bit from its big run up above $100. Absolutely amazing. For the Solana soldiers or whatever they call themselves. Chainlink woke up a little bit today. That's super good for my bags at 1635. Love to see it. Near Protocol. I'm telling you guys, I told you guys about Near. I was drawing support resistance lines on this channel for Near Protocol back at $1.30, $1.50, saying, once this thing gets above this level, set an alarm at this level, it's going to go. I still haven't sold my Near yet. I'm very glad that I called that one out, and hopefully you guys made a bunch of money off of that. So that's absolutely awesome. ICP down a little bit from its big run up, but that's normal. Optimism at $4.08. Absolutely love to see it. Some people are giving me crap like, Optimism's already above 385 because first of all, I don't like Optimism that much because of its tokenomics are pretty bad. But listen, when I say that the tokenomics of a coin are pretty bad, that doesn't mean the coin won't pump. That doesn't mean that it won't get injected with liquidity. I'm just saying, when you're considering a long-term hold, you have to keep tokenomics in mind. I'm not saying avoid it I'm not saying avoid it like the plague. I'm just saying to be aware of the situation you're in. Because if people were aware of the situation they were in with, say, Gala back in 2021, they wouldn't have, held it all the way to the bottom because they didn't realize the tokenomic scenario they were in. So it's really more about being aware. And the upper price range of my Optimism price prediction is pretty close to $6. And, it's still not at $6 yet. And so it's still in the range of my price prediction. So once it gets above $6, then we can talk. All right. So let's keep the ball rolling here. We got we have a $100 super chat from Ferris Alt Home with a Rate My Portfolio. Not doing Rate My Portfolios on this show, but I will do that portfolio at the very end because you sent me $100. Thanks for the super chat. Merry Christmas to me. All right. Yeah, HBAR, love to see it. HBAR, I'm telling you, once the HBAR gets above 10 cents, that thing is going to rip. It is going to rip. And so very similar to HBAR, Quant. Look at Quant, 143. Guys, I have been talking about Quant till I've been blue in the face since Quant was at $83. When Quant was a magnet to 100, I'd say every time it drops below 100, I'm buying as much Quant as I can. And then it would go to 110 and go back to 100. And every time Quant went back to 100, I would I bought so much Quant between $80 and $100. And I talked about it. All my portfolio updates, I've done nothing but talk about Quant, and it is still waking up and getting to $143. This is just the new baseline for Quant. Quant is going to absolutely rip in the bull run. And I'm still buying Quant at this level. I'm totally comfortable with it because it's a long-term hold for me. But like I do just, big shout out to everybody in this channel who got in on Quant at $100 or less than $100. I mean, we're out here shining. We got, Render, $5, another coin I talked about at length. The Graph, 19 cents. Algorand, 23 cents. All three of these coins, Render, Algorand, the Graph, all three coins I've talked about at length on this channel for the past, 7-8 weeks. That's how long this channel has been alive. It's about 7 weeks. And it's absolutely amazing to see, just in the small amount of time this channel has been going, a lot of the coins I've been talking about have been doing very, very well. So it is really good to see that. And, Algorand, I'm telling you guys, Algorand is going to do absolutely amazing next year. And I guess now is a good time to talk about this. So, I have made pretty good friends with people over at Algorand, especially John Allen Woods. Earlier, a couple of months back, I was doing a Twitter space called Algorand Unfiltered, where I would, interview people, from Algo Foundry, people on teams in the Algorand ecosystem, and kind of to give people, a more in-depth view of, the people actually creating these projects, what they're actually doing, what their goals actually are. So I actually have an opportunity. The first month of this year, 2024, in January, I'm going to do at least 3 spaces for Algorand Unfiltered with the heavy hitters from the Algorand Foundation. That's right. We're going to do at least 3 Algorand Unfiltered Twitter spaces with John Allen Woods, with Stacy, and then the other one is still being scheduled out, but I will definitely keep you guys in the loop on those Twitter spaces, that with the heavy hitters from Algorand Foundation. And I said, hey, look, like, I'm not going to hold any punches. I'm going to ask you guys some tough questions. You might not like some of these questions, but it is going to be what the people need to hear, because this whole idea that Algorand's dead, I don't really know what to tell you. It's really not dead, because back at 8 cents, 10 cents, when a bullish divergence was playing out on the 5-day chart, and I was jumping up and down saying Algorand is going to double, this is the bottom, blah, 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 blah. And people didn't want to listen to me. They wanted me to say Algorand's dead. Well, Algorand's back to 23 cents. I bought, I think over 80% of my Algorand position right now was average purchase price was 11 cents. So pretty crazy how well the Algorand come-ups are doing. Also, New Year's Eve, the governance unlocks for Algorand. So anyone who did, M-Algo or G-Algo governance lockups, you will get your governance rewards here on New Year's Eve. Very interested to do that. Actually talking to some people over at Messina. I've been doing a new segment called Bite-Sized Content, where it's kind of just like a 2 to 3 minute short YouTube video that's just a quick overview on, something. It could be anything. Right now I am, kind of got working with Messina a little bit. I'm going to be doing like some how-to videos on how to do Messina governance and stuff like that. And also, so it's going to be really cool to go into the next year and have like a bunch of kind of short video plans, but that are like how-to videos on how to like get more involved with Algorand and Algorand governance and stuff like that. So big shout out to Messina for backing those videos, and big shout out to the Algorand Foundation. These spaces coming up January, it's going to be really fun to get in those interviews. I'm excited to talk to Stacy. I know John a little bit more than I know Stacy, so I am a little bit nervous, about the Stacy interview, because I have some questions lined up for her, and I know that she's not a sleeper. You know what I mean? Like Stacy has some fire to her, and I really like Stacy. I mean that with complete respect. And I think we're going to have a really good conversation, and I think the audience is going to get a lot out of it, because I think, I'm in a position, especially like with Algorand, where I can ask questions that other people can't ask. I can say what the room wants to know when other people can't ask those questions. I can. So I'm going to use that leverage that I have for the benefit of them and for the audience. So you guys really know where they're at. So you really know what their plans are. And, as a member of the Algo fam myself, I mean, that's the very least I could do, in my opinion, to give back to the Algorand family. So much love to all you guys. And we're going to have a great time in the beginning of the year. Also, like I said, I'm getting a little bit more involved with Mario Naffel and the team there at IBC. I can't talk about a couple things, but yeah, I can say that, the roundtable has been growing. I have been doing, I've been the host for the roundtable now for a couple months. It's a really good way to, learn about more projects in the space, to host a space that, has 2,000-3,000 people listening to every single one of them. Mario and I have talked several times since I got on the team, and we're working some stuff out. So very excited to kind of, once we get into the year, to let you guys know where I'm at working with Mario. It is cool that, I work with Ben, and Ben and I are really close friends, and we're moving to Nashville together to work on our YouTube channels. But, I'm also starting to work with some other really big names in the space, Mario being one of them. A couple other things that are still cooking that I can't talk about yet, but you guys will hear it and you won't believe it once it comes out. But I'm definitely, certainly trying my best to have a legitimate case as possible. I mean, as we go into the next bull run, I want, when the new people come in, I want to be one of the first faces they see when the new people get into crypto. I'm currently writing a book in the background right now, which is the working title right now is The Playbook. And it is literally everything you would ever need to know about how to take $1,000 and turn it into $1 million. It's everything you'd ever need to know if you are an unsuccessful trader, if you want to be a profitable trader, or if you just want to learn how to make $100 a day. Some people say, hey, if I could trade or use crypto and make $100, $200 a day, I'd be set. I'm going to have a handful of different strategies, how-to strategies in the book, every chart, every indicator, every candle, every pattern, everything. You guys, we're going to love this book. And I also have micro content kind of leading up to that. And my name is AJ Writes Crypto. I do want to be known as a writer, and I'm going to stick to my guns with that for sure. So awesome. I'm going to do blah 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 blah. I don't know what that is. So Mike J, how do I find you on XCAD? I haven't been able to use it much. No. So all you have to do is search AJ Writes Crypto, and I will pop right up on XCAD Social. Are Ben and AJ done? I don't know where you got that from, because I just said, we're moving to Nashville to continue to help each other build out our YouTube channels. The New World Finance is going to be its own YouTube channel that we're all going to contribute to and stuff like that. Ben and I are completely fine. I just talked to him the other day, actually. I'm glad he had a good Christmas and everything like that. So yeah, I'm going to have to, I think Barb is baby Arbitra. I'm going to have to do some homework on that, but not to, right now is not the time for it. All right. So I still wanted to take a quick look at the gainers and the losers, and I'll get into some TA. After I do TA, I'm going to get into the massive giveaway and announce all the giveaway winners I've been doing. I love giving back to my community. You guys know that, with the Crypto Chips partnership and everything like that. Doing a lot of giveaways is one of my favorite things to do, because I want to give back to you guys, especially as the more successful I get, the more money I make. I love to give it back to the community, and that means a lot to me. Bitcoin SV up 52%. Oh my God. Optimism up 25%, actually up 99% in the past 3 or 4 days. A-Star up 22%, Arbitrum 13%, XDC Network. This is one we're going to talk about. XDC, now inside the top 100 by market cap, up 13%. I actually bought a handful of XDC at the high 3s, low 4s, and it's already at 5.5 cents. This is a project that is going to absolutely rip in the next bull run. XDC is going to do amazing in the next bull run, and I'll actually get into why in a little bit. We got Bunk down, Stacks down, Sweet down, FET down, Near down, and Helium down, Quant down a little bit. And these are all coins that have done very well, have been very successful, and we're just kind of just normally retesting. That is completely normal. And that's completely, it's just normal retest. But I do want to kind of get into the nuts and bolts of this show here and kind of really give you guys a real idea of where crypto could go here in the next couple months. There are a couple really serious things going on in the background that I don't think a lot of people are paying attention to, that I want to zoom you in on. And when I do these charts like this, especially if you have a TradingView account, maybe go back or follow along with me as I do it, or go back and watch these videos and, press pause, press play to listen to what I'm saying, so you can set alarms on these certain levels, because what I'm about to say here, I mean, this really has a lot of implications on what we're going to do as we get into 2024. Remember, we don't predict, we react. We don't predict, we react. So I'm going to give you a lot of levels to react to. And we're going to start off here with the ES1 exclamation point chart, which is, like I've always said, a fancy pants way to look at the stock market. So, with the E-mini futures chart, it is alive all the time. Unlike the stock market, a little bit more like a crypto chart, but this is the S&P. It's just the E-mini futures. This is how I like to look at the stock market. All right. So just a quick overview. Here is the bear market of 2022. Here is that bear market. We broke out of it. And then you see this line right here. We broke that support resistance line. Oops. We broke this support resistance line here. And then once we broke that support resistance line, April of 2023, this is when things started to happen, even in crypto. Then we had a couple months where we were downtrending. We had a bear trap. We had a bull trap where, we broke down out of this channel. We lost this line here. But then, we quickly regained it. That was like kind of the fake out of the year, in my opinion. And then since then, we broke out of the top of this channel. We broke out of the top of this channel in November of 23. And then we put in a higher high. We broke into the stratosphere on December 8th. And as you can see, even leading into December, this is when a lot of things started to happen with crypto. All right. So, the correlation is not exactly causation, but there is definitely a connection between the crypto markets and the stock markets. It's absolutely undeniable. If Jerome Powell is hawkish and they're hiking interest rates to fight inflation, they're putting strength into the dollar. When the dollar gets more powerful, the markets suffer. And when the markets suffer, S&P will suffer, and consequently crypto will suffer. That is the story of the bear market of 2022, was the hawkish approach by the Fed to get a rein in on the dollar. Now, it's not as bad as a scenario. S&P is pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. 2023 was kind of a bull market in disguise, at least a baby bull market. And it is kind of natural, as we get closer to the halving is projected to be in April. With the halving, there's always a pre-accumulation markup phase leading into the halving. And then, generically speaking, a year and a half after the halving. So, projected September, October, November-ish of 2025 is when we should see the top of the market based off of the cycles, which have been spot on every time leading up to this time. So with that being said, where we are right now on this chart is a very, very big deal, because remember, 2021, this was the bull run, everybody. This was the bull run. And right here on the E-mini futures chart, this was the top of the bull run for the E-mini futures chart. All right. This right here, it actually topped out in January of 22, where crypto, topped out, November of 21. You know what I mean? So, but this was like still relatively that same level. All right. This is that same level. And look at where we are right now. Look at where this chart is right now. We are right at this level, okay? And this is significant, everybody. This is very significant. I want you guys, and even if you want to use this as a support resistance level right here, this little line, I'll make it a little bit smaller, because this is an important support resistance level for the E-mini futures. Set an alarm on this level, all right? And I'll show you why we're going to set an alarm on this level, okay? Because right back here in 2021, it tested once, it tested twice, it tested 3 times. 3 times this level has been tested. We're currently above it, but it's very important for the stock market, for the S&P, that we get above this previous high, bullishly retest and continue up. That's what we want to see here for the stock market, okay? Because if we get rejected at this level, kind of double top idea, maybe we'll range in this. This would be okay. Boring isn't the worst, but we need to get above this line, because we were rejected from this line back here back in at the beginning of 2022, the end of 2021. I cannot stress how important this chart is for the outcome of crypto as we go into the next year. If you actually really want to zoom in on it, we're technically above it right now. We are technically above it on the 2-hour chart, but this thing needs to continue. We need to get above it, stay above it, bounce off it, retest it, continue on. If that happens, we are looking very good. We're looking very good for crypto going into 2024. Keep a close eye on this chart. ES1 exclamation point is the ticker. It is literally one of the deal breakers in my mind. All right, keep it rolling here. This is the total crypto market cap. This is all the crypto coins smashed together, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the stable coins, all of crypto. The total crypto market cap is currently 1.64 billion with a B dollars. Okay. Why this chart matters is because, we want to keep track of crypto as a whole, right? Let me look at the daily chart before I look at the 2-hour chart. So basically, this is a support resistance level back here from, the bottom of these wicks, okay? And right now, we are still below this level. Okay, we are still below this level. We need to get above this level. And very similar to the ES1 chart, someone asked me, am I selling anything? Like I said, I'm not going to predict, I'm going to react. So if the ES1 chart goes below this line, okay, if the total chart gets rejected from this support resistance line, you can bet your bottom dollar I will be selling. But I'm not making that decision yet. I'm not selling. I'm not saying panic. It doesn't have to be a panic situation. We're watching it play out. We're not going to predict. We're going to react. Okay. So with that being said, this level right here on the total crypto chart, sitting around $1.668 billion, we need to get above the support resistance level. I think ranging between these two levels, this second level is another SR level, sits down here around $1.5 trillion. I think, and the range of where we are now, 1.64 trillion to 1.5 trillion, this range here, this is a safe range to be in. I'm okay with this range. This is not pull the parachute. Okay. That is not the pull the parachute level. The pull the parachute level, and that's because of this. Okay. Because this is the previous floor. We lose that floor. We lose 1.5 trillion. And then we're talking going all the way back because look, this is in the total chart, from the end of 2022 to most of 2023, this was the value area. This is the value area. Okay. So as you can see here, we have come up. Okay. We have come up the staircase. We have exited that previous value area. And it would be okay to trade in here. Okay, this is okay because we're in the new value area that is above the previous one. Okay, if we stay in there, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I will be looking for some sells, for some shorts if we lose $1.5 trillion on the total chart. Okay, that is kind of the point here. Looking at the 2-hour chart, it's really not the end of the world. We are, there are a couple little bearish things. The momentum oscillators right here. Looks like we're kind of heading down on the money flow on the 2-hour, but that's not the end of the world. That doesn't mean panic. And really, it is good because recently we have put in a higher high up here. Okay, see this support resistance level where we got shut down from last time. We are currently above that SR level. We flipped that SR level, and it's okay to range right here. This is okay. What we don't want to do is lose this line. We don't want to lose 1.5 trillion. We lose 1.5 trillion. That's when we start talking. Okay. Moving forward to the total 3 chart. What I like about the total 3 chart is on the 2-hour, even just recently, we are continuing to put in higher highs. Recently, just put in a higher high. Looking at the daily chart, I don't like that we do have a bearish divergence forming on the daily. High, anchor wave, trigger wave smaller than the anchor wave where the price action went up and the oscillator went down. That is a bearish divergence on the daily chart. This is the total 3 chart, mind you, that excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum, but still includes stable coins. It is very important that, once again, similar to the total chart, the value area, previous value area, we are currently, if we look at, the top of this level, which would be this line here, we are above that. Okay. We flipped support resistance. As long as we stay above this level, we're alive. What we really want to get into is the previous levels, back, the 22, the 21 levels, which would be up here. All right. So we are in a transitory state, but the total 3 is more for just for altcoin trading. But to keep in mind, in the 2-hour chart, it did just put in a higher high, and we'd love to see that. All right. Bitcoin, very important here. Also, big shout out. There are 252 people in the house right now. I really appreciate each and every one of you coming to this one-off Orcas Island special show. I did want to do one final show of the year for you guys. I got, so much gratitude, for my viewers, for, what we've been building here. I mean, like I said, this show's only been alive for 7 to 8 weeks. And what we've done in this short amount of time is literally, it's just insane. And I couldn't be more grateful for each and every one of you. Like I said, I'm going to do a bunch of TA. I'm going to talk about a couple of things here for the next half hour. And at the end of the show, I'm going to do the biggest giveaway of the year. And then if I get to $10,000 before the ball drops, if I get to 10,000 subscribers before the ball drops on New Year's Eve, the first show of the year, we will do another giveaway of the same amount to double it for the audience. So that is the deal. If we get to 10K before New Year's Eve, the first live stream of the year, we're going to start off with some fireworks, and I would absolutely love that. But we got to get to 10K. So that's your job. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate each and every one of you. And I still have to do that one rate my portfolio from my $100 super chat from the beginning of the show, but I will do that at the very end of the show. Let me take a screenshot of this portfolio over here. All right, got the screenshot of that. All right, I'm going to do some Bitcoin TA. I'm going to talk about my favorite altcoins. I'm going to give you guys some levels to not predict, but to react to. All right. And then we're going to do the giveaway. And then I'll do the portfolio, and then we will sign off. All right. So let's go back to the business here. Let me do a quick check-in on the chat here. I love you too, Mr. Jones. Appreciate the love, man. 10K, here it comes. I mean, seriously, and also that's another thing. Hold on, there's another thing I want to talk about. I am going to up the volume of pre-recorded videos on this channel. It has been difficult for me now that I have an editor that I trust, an editor that I really like. I'm going to have more pre-recorded videos mixed in with the live streams, and as well as additional trading live streams as well. I am going to get back to Crypto Chronicles. A lot of you want to know the next part of that story. I will get back to Crypto Chronicles. I will continue doing portfolio reviews. I will continue doing portfolio builds. I'm going to do more price predictions, more coin reviews. And, when something pops up and people want to learn about if whatever the hot topic of the day is, I want to have my finger on the pulse. I want to know what's going on. And I want to be able to just, oh shit, like this thing's happening right now. We need to make a video right now. I'm going to be able to do that as well, especially when the new infrastructure we're setting up. So expect big things. We're going to go next year is going to be, I will never work as I've worked pretty hard leading up to this point. But now I finally have my own channel. I finally have my own audience, and we are going to build it from here. This year is going to be the hardest I will ever have worked is going to be in 2024. I'm going to double down on myself and double down on my goals and everything. And I'm really excited to take this channel to the next level, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. So, all right, back to where we were. Let's keep talking about Bitcoin here. We'll get into the fun part of the show after the TA. All right. So first, let's look at the daily. Okay. It is good that Bitcoin got above and is staying above 40,000, because 40,000, look how many times this level has been tested. 1, 2, 3, fight, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many times this level has been tested? Okay. And, there are some smaller levels in this range between this line and, between the line we're above and the line we're below. There are some smaller levels here. This support resistance around 45.7. This support resistance around 43.2, kind of about where we are right now. There is a support resistance level there. I actually should draw that line just so you guys can see it right here. All right. I mean, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this big one right there, that level. I mean, look how many times this thing has been tested. So where we are right now, we are at a very pivotal point, similar to the stock market, similar to the total chart. It is good that Bitcoin has got above the previous value area. All right. The previous value area. All right. We have gone up the staircase, a full step into the next. And listen, boring is good. Boring. I'm okay with this. What I'm not okay with is losing this level and losing, most importantly, losing this level. If Bitcoin loses, 32,000, I would have already sold before that. Okay. Probably somewhere I'm okay with Bitcoin, maybe getting to like mid 36s. But really, I would prefer for Bitcoin to stay above 40,000. Best case scenario, Bitcoin stays above 40,000, even if it trades sideways. Boring is good. But this all has this. If this chart, the ES1, I'm telling you guys, this chart is the biggest deal for not predicting reacting. If this chart double tops and we get rejected, Bitcoin will lose that level. If this chart bounces up and continues on higher highs from the 21, 22 all-time high, amazing things for this chart, okay? And for Bitcoin and for altcoins. But I'm telling you, ES1 exclamation point. Keep your eyes peeled on this chart. We are currently above the line we need to be above, but we need to stay above that line, okay? So with that being said, back to Bitcoin. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin, kind of bounce up 48,000 level. The next really big level is, mid $52,000 level. Would really like to see it get above. I mean, because like if we look at this, we look at the previous price action, right? Look at that level right there, and look at this fight right over here. That requires Bitcoin to get above, 48,000. If Bitcoin gets above 48,000, it's on like Donkey Kong for the altcoins. But we are in this weird little like in between area. Even when we kind of zoom in, let me look at like, like a 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. I mean, like it's not, we're not looking the worst right now. Okay. We're not looking the worst. We did put in a slightly lower high back here. All right. But we are still pushing our way back up. What I do like about this current setup is that we are in we're in this little uptrend here. So maybe draw that uptrend, set an alarm on that uptrend to make sure Bitcoin respects it. I have my alarm set. You should too. And let's hope that Bitcoin, gets above this 44,444 level and continues to put in a higher high. If that happens, like we're not predicting, we're reacting. So make sure we don't lose this trend line. Make sure we stay above these levels. All right. Right now, we're smooth sailing for Bitcoin. Okay. VChain. I am so bullish on VChain. Very, very bullish on VChain. Okay. This thing has come up. This thing has surpassed its yearly high, its local high back from February 2023. We did get above that. If we kind of look at its 2023 story, we had this, 1.5 cent low. We came up to this level. We got rejected. And then we spent all year trying to get back above it. We finally got back above it. Do I wish, I bought more VChain back here in September? Yeah, I do. I wish I bought more VChain at a penny and a half. I bought a bunch of VChain around 2 cents and around 2.5 cents. Back here like late November, early December, I bought a bunch of VChain around 2 cents. All right, up about 80% on that. Love to see that. But what's important here is that this yearly high, this February, high around 3. Because of its TA, because I'm bullish on VChain because of its chart setup. All right. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So if we VChain this right here, the yearly high level, the one I just circled, this line, this white line right here, set an alarm on this level. Actually, let me set an alarm. I'll make it bigger so you guys can see it. This level, I'll even make it yellow. So we all know which line I'm talking about. This line, this is the line for the yearly high. Set an alarm on this level, because if we lose this level and we go back into the previous value area, which is this, that's not good. That's not good. All right. My point here. Oh, there we go. Let me clean this up a little bit. My point here is that we see things move in cycles, right? And we see things move once they get out of the previous value area. They continue up into the next part of the staircase. Okay. This is how charts move. Look at what happened with Bitcoin. Okay. Look at what happened with Bitcoin. Use this as an example. All right. Let me go back to the daily chart and not the 4-hour. But look, Bitcoin, it spent all year trying to get above this level. See this level right here, this level, this line. We spent all year trying to get above 32,000. We got rejected from 32,000, in April. We got rejected in June. We got rejected in July, and we finally broke it in October, like late October. And then once Bitcoin got above that support resistance level, it went to the moon. What I'm saying with VChain, the reason I'm so bullish on its chart setup is because we finally broke out of that value area. We are currently above this support resistance line over here from May of 22. So the next line level for VChain to get to is like just below 4.5 cents from where we are now. Bitcoin gets to that level. First of all, it's a 20% pump, 21% pump just to get to that level. What I'm seeing for VChain, as long as we stay above this yellow line, we don't want to lose that yellow line. This gets nullified if we lose that support resistance. But if we stay above that support resistance and get into the next stratosphere, okay, get into the next part of the staircase, there is a lot of upside levels to look at for VChain, especially when you look at its previous price action. Look at this support resistance level right here. Look at this one. Look at that. It was a previous top. It was a previous bottom. That level is all the way at 8 cents. All the way at 8 cents, everybody. If VChain, from where it currently is priced now, for VChain to get back to that previous support resistance level, we're only talking about 123% pump. No big deal. No big deal. I mean, this is what I'm telling you guys. From a TA level, this is what dreams are made of. This is what dreams are made of. We have a coin. Oh, sorry, I didn't click. Sorry, thank you. I didn't click back over to the VChain chart, and I apologize. But from a TA level, this is what dreams are made of. Okay, we had a golden cross. We had a golden cross. The yearly high, this level about 3.2 cents, finally got broken. We broke this previous level. We are finally now into the stratosphere. If we can get boring here, staircase up. This is literally what dreams are made of. This is a coin that you missed the initial pump. That's okay. And you know what I like even more about it? I just clicked from the daily chart to the 2-day chart. And when technical analysis matters more, from the larger time frame you look at it from, and look at what we got. Look at what we got on the 2-day VChain chart. A golden cross on the 2-day. Bada, bada, bing. So if you look at Solana, for instance, okay, you look at Solana, you look at this is the daily chart, all right? Now let's look at the 2-day, all right? The 2-day happened on Solana, all right? And look what happened to Solana after, look what happened to Solana after the 2-day golden cross. It's up 203% since the day it had a golden cross on Solana. All right. And now if you even come over here to Algorand, all right, you pull the EMA. Sure, this is the daily chart. We had the daily golden cross already. If you look at the 2-day, Algorand has not yet had a 2-day golden cross. So there is still a lot of upside for Algorand, considering when you look at the coins like Solana that have had the 2-day golden cross. We look at the coins with Algorand, like Algorand, that have yet to have this golden cross. Algorand TA coming up in a minute. But then you look at VChain. We just had the 2-day golden cross. And this is very important, okay? Because if we stay above these levels, we stay above that yellow line, we stay above here, we get a little boring, we get into the next stratosphere. This is an easy play from a technical analysis level, with confirmation, with confluence on the 2-day golden cross, with money coming up in the momentum oscillator, without a bearish divergence printing on the 2-day chart, going up and to the right. Expect big things next year from VChain. All right. Algorand, bullish. Once again, here we are, very bullish for Algorand. I'm not in love with the daily chart at the moment. I don't like, kind of have that, bearish divergence on the daily chart. I will point that out, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. A lot of these times, what it will do, it will, if the EMA continues up, will bounce off the 50 EMA and continue on up the hill here. That is best case scenario for Algorand. Also, best case scenario is that even if we come down, as long as we stay above 18 cents, I don't get bearish with Algorand as long as it's above 18 cents. We lose 18 cents, I start scratching the back of my head. We stay above 18 cents, we get boring. Algorand can be boring here. I'm good with this boring. I don't want that. We go below 18, maybe consider selling at 18, selling at high 17 and buying in lower. Okay. Maybe that might be the play there. But, from the 2-day chart perspective, it looks a lot better than it does on the daily. And even on a 5-day chart, Algorand looks pretty good too, especially because on the 5-day, anchor wave, trigger wave, trigger wave, when I called the bottom for Algorand the day I left Hit Network and went to Ben's live stream, I called the bottom for Algorand on that live stream. You can pull the video if you want to. All right. I called it all the way down here just to pat myself on the back. For the record, since that day, we are up 154%. But besides the point is that if we look at the momentum oscillator for Algorand on a 5-day chart, we are still not in the green yet. We are still not in the green yet. All right. So I think that Algorand has a little bit room to breathe. I'm okay with the fact that this thing obviously came up a pretty strong amount. And what I like about where its current price action is that it's above this previous high from, earlier in December. Earlier in December, it had this pretty big run up and, it kind of double, this like kind of double top idea here with these 3 rejections. We are still above that level. We are still above that level. And as long as, I think in the short term, don't worry about Algorand. 1, if we stay above this level. 2, if we stay in this value area. If we kind of lose this staircase and go back in this one, that's fine. All you're worried about, the alarm you're going to set on Algorand is at the 18-cent level. Stay above 18 cents. But on the upside, the most important support resistance line for Algorand, just like how 16 cents was very important before, what we want to see with Algorand is for it to get above this level, this white line, around the high 27 cents, low 28 cent level, which is about a 21% jump from its current price point. And if you look at the chart, zoomed out, you see why this level is so important with how many times it was the floor and and where it got rejected. This getting above 28 cents unlocks the key to getting the 46 cents. If we get back into this stratosphere, this is where we start making money, especially if we bought all the way through this value area. So right now, boring isn't the worst for Algorand. Stay above 18 cents. I'm fine accumulating at this level. HBAR, daily chart. HBAR, check my live chat. Algorand might still go down. Yeah, well, anything might still go down. Okay. I'm doing HBAR right now. My new OP price prediction is that it has to get above $6 for me to make a new one. Because the top of my optimism price prediction is 585 and it's still below 585. Okay. But just because it it got above the low end doesn't really mean much to me. All right. HBAR. Here we are. I really like that HBAR got back to 9 cents. Remember earlier, a couple months ago, how I was jumping up and down about how Algorand needs to get above 16 cents. 16 cents unlocks the key for Algorand pumpage. That level is the same level for HBAR at 10 cents. This white line here, I'll change the color of it. This yellow line, I'll make it bigger so you can see it. I'll set an alarm on it. So you set an alarm on it too. This line is everything for HBAR. Okay. It needs to get above this. You know how I was talking about VChain? Let's go back to VChain. Why I like VChain setup so much, okay, is because let me kind of clean some of this mess up really fast. The reason I like VChain setup so much is because when it came up early 23, this level, this was VChain's local high up until recently, okay? In February of 23. VChain finally got above that level, staying above that level. It can continue into the next stratosphere from here. Algorand, on the other hand, where VChain got above this level, the February 2023 level, HBAR is still below it. HBAR is still below it. And I feel like that could still be a bunch of opportunity. I think any HBAR in the long term that you buy under 10 cents is an obvious win. But we want to see HBAR get above, retest, and continue on. Because unlike other coins, there isn't a bunch of chop in here on these levels. What I like about the 10-cent level in HBAR so much is that there's really not price action all the way up here to 19 cents. There's really, this thing fell straight down. Okay, this thing fell straight down. There is no volume here. So why the 10-cent level is so important with HBAR is because once we break this yearly high, once we break the local high, right, this level right here, we go basically to 20 cents. we basically go from here to there. Do you see my point there? And that's 108% gain to that support resistance level at 19.5 cents. So also the Glitter Queen made it aware to me that some people have received their hoodies in the mail. Make sure you take pictures of them and tag me in it. I'll retweet you for if you got your Grogger hoodie in the mail. Would love to see it on you. Yeah, so this is why with HBAR, it needs to get above this level. Oh, sorry. HBAR needs to get above this level because there's no volume. There's no volume here. It's going to go straight through up to this part of the stratosphere. Okay, so keep a close eye on HBAR. I mean, there are some double top ideas here, to be honest. Like I said, we have to go back to the initial assessment here with the ES1 exclamation point. If the ES1 loses this level, we go down. Everything is going to get rejected. Everything. So there is a double top idea for HBAR. Say we don't get above, we go back down. It's really not the end of the world with me with HBAR, and as long as we stay above 6.7 cents. All right, we lose the 6.7 cent level, then I start to get a little worried, but I'm a little bit more optimistic. I'm pretty sure that HBAR is going to get above the 10 cent level and continue up. That is my diagnostic. I think that as long as it gets above that level and continues on, there's a lot of bullish narratives for HBAR. Also, the interview with Dr. Lehman Baird will be recorded on January 5th. Big shout out to him and the HBAR community. So this is the last coin I'm going to look at. Then we're going to get into the giveaways. Is XDC. XDC. Oh, someone asked, what's your price prediction for Algo this bull run? Yeah, someone commented. I just want to look at the sheet here. Algorand 235 to 585. I know that's a very wide range, but I explained that range in the video, and I'm going to obviously redo a lot of my price predictions and refine a lot of my price predictions. So I do stand by what I said, but a lot of that stuff was 6, 7, 8 months ago at this point. And I do have my own channel, my own new channel. So I do want to, to kind of refine what I said before and make it better. All right. So XDC, I cannot stress everyone how bullish this setup looks. This setup for XDC is really nice setup. First of all, we're putting in higher lows since the end of 22. Structurally speaking, this thing looks really good. We have an ascending, broadening channel. Okay, an ascending, broadening channel. Actually, I can kind of touch it like that. All right, very good setup. Okay, what's very important here is this big white level, this big white line. I'll change the color so it's yellow. This yellow line, set an alarm on that level, everyone. That level is at exactly 0.0666. That is the devil's level. The devil's level for XDC. Very, very important that XDC gets above that line. Obviously, its yearly high all the way up here at 9 cents set back in August. That's also obviously very important for XDC to get above, mainly because if we look at previous support resistance levels, it has flirted with this level before back here. Okay. But the more important level in the short term is 0.0666. So a little bit more than 6.5 cents. All right. And if we look at why, it was the floor. It got lost, rejected, and rejected. All right. Very important support resistance level. As you can see, this thing is in a bullish pattern. This thing is in a bullish setup. On the daily chart, let's look at the EMA. Don't have the EMA pulled up. Okay, so the EMA is kind of flirting. We're looking at a little flirtatious, yet to have a golden cross. Actually, we had a golden cross back here, but it's kind of flirting with another one. Let me look at the 2-day setup really fast. Okay, so that matters a little bit less because it is above the 50. It is above the 50 EMA right now, so that doesn't matter as much on this chart. But what I like about this chart is that we look at the momentum oscillator, anchor wave, trigger wave, trigger wave, trigger wave. Perfect. And we're still not in the green on the money flow yet. There's a lot of bullish ideas here on this chart. Mainly what we want to see, is for it to get to the 0.66 level. All right. That would be a 22% gain from right now. If it gets back to its local high, that would be a 74% pump from right now. This would be very good for XDC to get above that yearly high, which is, almost a 75% pump from right now. That's pretty sick, right? Let me tell you why I think this is going to happen. Earlier this year, it was a really big deal that XRP, got backing from SBI, which is, a large bank, intermediate remittance subsidiary, okay, under Japan. This was a really big deal for XRP when they landed this earlier this year. But now, guess who else? Guess who else just joined the party? XDC just joined the party. All right. Back in September, they talked about the deal between SBI and TradeFinex, which is XDC, to drive blockchain adoption in Japan. But now, just today, the plot thickened again. This is really big, everyone. So this post is from December 26th, so just yesterday. SBI Holdings announces the establishment of SBI XDC Network, APAC Limited, blah, 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 in collaboration with TradeFinex Tech. We are thrilled to enhance the SBI and XDC Network partnership, driving blockchain and adoption through the APAC region. Okay. Read the announcement of the blah, blah, blah from back then. Okay. So, and that's the announcement itself. It's actually you have to convert it to the English language. And this venture will help from localization of the XDC network related information in Japan to support crypto asset exchanges wishing to handle XDC tokens and the expansion of partnerships with the subnet layer 2 companies. And here's the big part, the new joint venture. So they agreed. So listen, let's recap this. This deal was big for XRP earlier this year. XDC joined the party with SBI, driving blockchain innovation in Japan. But now there is a joint venture. So the new joint venture aims to become an information hub that widely provides the innovative solutions of the XDC network, such as expanding the trade finance solutions provided by the XDC network to the APAC region. So they took that partnership, they took it to the next level. And then in the article, it actually says this: we have started handling XDC tokens as the only one in Japan have provided various related services. In the future, we will expand the use case using the blockchain technology of the XDC network, not only in the handling of tokens, but also in the global economic activities centered on the trade finance and cross-border payments. Wow. So this is big. I know that the whole the ISO 222, that whole narrative ended up being kind of a nothing burger, but at the end of the day, XDC was on that list, as real as it is or wasn't. The point of XDC is a global cross-border payment settlement, and now they're teaming up with the big bank over in Japan to drive blockchain innovation in the APAC region. And the deal is growing and expanding today. So I would not be surprised to see a healthier run-up with XDC coming in this next little while off the back of this news. I wouldn't. Oh, let me click the wrong tab there. I would not be surprised to see. Let's kind of zoom in on the 2 hour here. I mean, look at just the past little while. You know why this little pump happened? Because of that news. I mean, we're talking about a 14% pump in the last 20 hours off the back of that news. Okay, so basically, in the short term, what we're going to want to see here is this level right here that has been played with, in the past month or two, the past, 5-6 weeks, been tested a couple times. We got shut down here. We got shut down here. This level is at, 5.7 cents, almost 6 cents. And, from where we are now, we're looking at a 5% pump to that level, and then a 22% pump to the next support resistance level at 0.66 cents. So bullish narrative for XDC and what they're doing moving into the new year. I love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. I'm going to have to do a little bit more homework to do like a proper price prediction on XDC. I know some people are, like, what is your expectation? I know this level up here around 19 cents was really big back in 21. I'm pretty sure that is the all-time. I mean, check my to double check. I'll double check right now. So we're all on the same page here. XDC Network. Share this tab instead. So all-time high. Yep. So that is correct. August 20th, 2021, 19.4 cents. And then we can even, maybe on the next live stream, we'll get a little bit further into its tokenomics, or even maybe I'll make a video about its tokenomics, maybe down the street of a price prediction, something like that. But yeah, so if we go back to the chart here and we go from, current price action back to that previous all-time high, we are looking at about a 246% pump. But we also consider that, similar to Cardano's narrative, like, Cardano wasn't the blockchain. When Cardano put its all-time high in back in 2021, it's not the blockchain that it is today. We look at all the things that it has, the DeFi, the NFTs, how much Cardano has grown from the all-time high in 21 to where it is now, the blockchain it is now. I feel like XDC is another one of those projects that is expanding, that is growing, that, is getting more partners, getting involved in more, joint ventures with SBI. That's massive. That's massive. I think XDC is going to be a killer moving into the next bull run. And my new portfolio video coming up here that you guys will probably watch Friday or Saturday. You will probably watch it on Saturday. XDC will likely make my new portfolio. So there we go. So there is my TA. There is my overall TA. Remember, everybody, we are not predicting. We are reacting. What I want you, if you take away anything from this live stream, I want you to take away on the ES1 exclamation point, on, the way we look at the stock market, on the S&P. Okay. Look at where the top was at the end of 21 and the beginning of 22. Look at where we are now. We are at the same exact level. Okay. And what matters here is not reacting, is not guessing. I'm not going to sit here and guess if it's going to go one way or the other. If I actually had to guess, I would guess that we go above it based off the momentum on the oscillators. Based off the momentum on the oscillators, I would guess that we just got into the green. We were into the red. We just got into the green. I would imagine that we continue going into the green and do something like that. Okay. That would be my guess, but it's not about a guess. It's about reacting and timing your reaction well and staying up on it. Because if we zoom in, like I said, we are above it technically right now. Look, we're above it right there. So we get above it, stay above it, break above it. That is the narrative for crypto right here on the ES1 mini futures chart. So it's all right. Don't worry about it, Jeff. My lights died. No big deal. Awesome. So we got over 300 people in the house right now. Really appreciate each and every one of you. That's just a quick overview of, what I'm looking at going into this year, what charts I'm looking at, what coins I'm bullish on. I am going to get a little bit more creative in getting involved with meme coins and stuff like that, getting into 2024. I'm always going to focus on the coins that I feel are safe winners. Those coins involve, the coins in my Twitter bio. The Algorands, the HBARs, the Quants, the VChains, the XDCs. I've been talking about these projects for a long time, and I still feel that a lot of them will probably do very, very, very well. Safe money going in. I mean, easy 10Xs. That's what we're looking for, right? Easy 10Xs. I always tell that story about my grandfather and my uncle high-fiving each other because they got 8% in the stock market 1 year. It took them 1 year to get 8%. So, when we're talking about what it takes to do a 10X in crypto, I mean, doing a 10X in crypto, we're not just expecting free money. Like, things actually have to happen. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, I do want to keep the ball rolling and get into all the giveaways and stuff like that. Where is my Twitter tab? Okay. Let me just do this. I didn't have a chance to talk about that on this show. Where is the thing? Okay. 1 second. Why is this tab so hard to find? Okay. All right. I found it. Okay. Share this tab instead. So here we are. Let me click on this. Let's get into this thing. So the first giveaway, Earlier before Christmas, we did a giveaway for an Ethereum hoodie from my sponsor, CryptoChips.io. As you guys know, CryptoChips is the company that helps me create the Get Rich or Get Wrecked hoodies. We don't do monthly, but we do weekly giveaways to the community. And the most recent CryptoChips giveaway has been this really sick Ethereum hoodie. You can get it in any color you want for the person that want it. The person that won this Ethereum hoodie is at Alaskan BTC. Shout out to Alaskan BTC. Congratulations on winning this hoodie. And I will reach out to you on Twitter and get you signed up. Boom, boom. All right, there's that one. All right. Big shout out to everyone who helped me win the Golden Upvote Award. Here is actually the actual results of the award. I'm completely beside myself that I won it, but hey, I'm out here giving it hell every single day, and the audience sees that. I beat Ben by 7. Absolutely crazy to me, but if anybody's going to beat Ben in a popularity contest, I'm sure Ben would want it to be me. So it really just makes us all look good because, you know, we're both two, you know, we're two giants, and I appreciate him very much. Shout out to BitBoy. Oh, yeah, so this was kind of the leading up to Christmas post saying I'm going to do a bunch of giveaways. Shout out to the NFTs for hooking me up with that amazing HBAR Christmas sweater. Absolutely love that thing. Some people actually got mad at this tweet. You know, from my family to yours, Merry Christmas. I'm doing 3 giveaways today. Stay tuned. Kind of just like, all right, everybody, put your middle fingers up. Let's be funny. And then some people were like, really? That's how you feel about your audience? Those are the people you block immediately because you don't need people like that in your life or even looking at your social media. Just block them immediately. All right. So Christmas giveaway number 1. Christmas giveaway number 1 is this brand new Get Rich or Get Wrecked hoodie. This one's for the groggers. There will only be 100 of these ever made. They will come out exclusively. I will do it on the live stream, so you guys get first dibs for everyone watching the live stream on CryptoChips.io. Get Rich or Get Wrecked. Super duper sick Algorand design. I mean, it even explains 10,000 TPS, 3.3 second settlement finality. I mean, this hoodie is insane. This hoodie is absolutely insane. And so we're giving away one of these to someone who liked and retweets the tweet. And, you know, maybe people that do get some extra points for, you know, taking the extra step, you know, stuff like that. I do consider those kind of things when we do these giveaways. But the winner of this Get Rich or Get Wrecked hoodie goes to 508visuals.algo at 508 crypto. I did see a comment in here that 508, where is he at? Maybe it was a quote retweet or something, but 508, if you post engagements, quotes, here you go, right here. 508 visuals.algo. I'm still in the hospital on Christmas waiting for my son to be born. Winning this would be a damn Christmas miracle. And you know, that kind of melted me. That kind of melted me in the hospital waiting for his son to be born. His son was born. Big congratulations to 508 visuals.algo. He won it. He gets the hoodie for sure. Congratulations for your new growing family, man. And I really appreciate all your support and being in the chat. And I have seen your name around a lot. And, you know, it is the people that are, you know, consistent, the people that, you know, are actually parts of the community that will, you know, will ultimately probably win these things. And that kind of gives more people incentive to, you know, to take part in these and continue to take part in them, because the more I see your name, the more likely you are to, you know, to win something like this. So big congrats to him. I really appreciate it. And congratulations for your family, man. I love that stuff. That's awesome. That's awesome. So there's the 2 hoodies. Let's keep the ball rolling here on the Christmas giveaways. All right. This is another one here. Christmas giveaway number 2. There is a reason Market Cypher is my favorite indicator. I'm pretty sure you can still use that code for 25% off on Market Cypher for using the code Merry Tradesmith. But wait, if you like and retweet this post, you will win a 1-year subscription to Market Cypher. It does cost $600 unless you get it in on like a 25% off kind of deal like that. Big shout out to Crypto Face. He was the first when I went out on my own. When I said, you know what, I'm leaving Hit Network. I'm going to make my own YouTube channel. I don't want them to own 70% of my channel just to edit my footage. I said, Crypto Face, I need your help. I've always liked you. I've always liked Market Cypher. Man, will you please sponsor my channel? And Crypto Face said, dude, absolutely. No, he didn't even hesitate. Absolutely, bro. No problem. What can I do to help? And he's always been there for me. He's always had my back. Crypto Face is one of the realest people in crypto. And I could not be more grateful to be on Team Market Cypher. It is actually pretty cool. You know, when I meet Mike Perry in Las Vegas, I get to say, hey, we're on the same team because he's also sponsored by Market Cypher. So that it's just really crazy to me. It's crazy to me. So big shout out to Crypto Face. Big shout out to Market Cypher. It is my favorite trading indicator. And there is a reason for that. And the person who wins the Market Cypher year subscription is, drumroll, Papa Blaze at Justin J Austin _13. Big shout out to Papa Blaze winning that year-long Market Cypher subscription. And there you go, man. Congratulations. That is one hell of a Christmas present. So big shout out to Papa. And let's keep the ball rolling here. So this is where things got a little I wasn't exactly crystal clear. Ooh, coconut water. 1 minute. Coconut water with pulp. It's so good. Oh my God. All right. This is where things got a little confusing because I didn't say exactly what I wanted to do for the show. But now I want to tell you guys exactly what we're doing here. The first tweet. Oh, wait, there's not. All right. So I talk about the giveaway in this tweet, right? I talk about the giveaway, but the giveaway actually started on this tweet here. 2024 is the year everything changes. I can't wait to share all the things I haven't been able to talk about. I have shared a couple of those things, not all of those things, but a couple of those things I have shared on the stream. And don't miss my live stream. I'm going to be playing a game where I give away Algorand, HBAR, and VChain, and 2 of the winners will be selected from this tweet. Actually did the proper random thing on Twitter here and pulled from the retweeters themselves. And to my surprise, the winners were Joaquin, Joaquin. How do you pronounce that? Jaquan Silva and Karen Harris. Karen Harris actually on the random generator actually legitimately got picked, even though she's one of my mods. And I feel like really feels like she deserves it. Actually, I feel like, sometimes the random things in life actually like, holy shit, she actually won. So big shout out to Karen Harris. So you guys, Joaquin and Karen Harris will both win $50 in Algorand. That is for you guys. Big congratulations to you. And now this is what we're going to do for the second part of this giveaway. I have 2 dice here and I'm going to roll them. That one rolled a 3. Oh, it fell off the table. That one fell off the table. And that one rolled a 2. That one rolled a 2. All right. So I have a 3 and a 2. Huh? Oh, all right. Karen and Joe Quinn rolled. So you guys won from the tweet itself. Hold on. So let me go back here. So 2 of the winners for the giveaway on this stream were selected from this tweet for retweeting this tweet. Those 2 people that won $50 in Algorand, which is Karen and how do I pronounce it again? Joaquin, Jaquan Silver, Jaquin. I'm gonna have to call this person and ask them how to do that. So those people both get $50 in Algorand. All right. And now I just rolled 2 dice. One of them was a 3 and one of them was a 2. All right. So that's 5 people. All right. And what we're going to do here is that I'm going to roll dice again. And if you get a 1, if you get 1, 2, or 3, you get $50. And if you get 4, 5, or 6, you get $100. All right. So, and I'm going to, hey, Jada, come here. So we got Karen and Joaquin. We got this picked. So the first one, let's roll the dice. It's a 3. So this is for a $50 giveaway. Pick somebody in the chat. Pressure's on you. Pick a random name in the chat.
God, stop it.
Random name.
Crypto Ohio.
Crypto Ohio. Let me write it down. Crypto Ohio. Crypto.
Oh, that was so stressful.
Oh, it was so stressful. Ohioan. He gets $50 in HBAR. $50 in HBAR. Here, you roll a dice. Tell me what the number is. Oh, fell off the table.
This is terrible.
Oh, let me get full screen here.
We got one.
Oh, one. All right, so we got another $50 giveaway. All right, now let's pick someone else in the chat.
Oh, motherfucker. Sorry. Mike J.
Mike J. Okay, Mike J. Mike J gets $50 in HBAR. All right, roll another dice.
AJ.
It's another 3. All right.
Okay.
So here's another. This one's going to be VChain. $50 in VChain. Here we go. All right, pick somebody in the chat. Can I pick somebody in the chat?
Yeah, pick someone.
I'm picking somebody in the chat.
That's at the beginning.
You guys are blowing. I think I'm gonna go with Eddie C. Eddie C.
Guys,
It's a very random name. All right, so far we have Karen, Joaquin, Crypto Ohioan, Mike J, Eddie C. Have all won $50. So right now we're only at 250. Come on, we gotta rack this up. Roll another dice. She rolled a 6. She rolled a 6. This is a $100 giveaway. $100 giveaway in the chat. All right, let's pick somebody in the chat. $100. $100 in VChain.
In VChain?
$100 in VChain. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is fun. I love doing this. He said, yo, AJ is in fact Santa. Who said that? All right, Jacob Morgirl. Jake with the $100.
Oh my god.
All right, and we'll do one more. One more. Roll the dice.
A
5. Another $100 giveaway. All right, so pick one more person in the chat.
Oh. I like looking at it from here. Well, you know. Oh gosh.
Hold on. How about that? It's up to you though.
Trippy Swoop.
Trippy Sue Whoop. All right, Trippy Sue Whoop. Got it. All right, one more.
Okay.
Hold on. And everybody I'm calling out, you're going to have to reach out to me on a 2. All right, so one final $50 giveaway. Final one. She rolled a 2 on the dice.
Sorry.
No, you rolled a 2.
I rolled a 5 that time.
But we already did. All right, how about 2 more 50 picks then?
Okay.
Because right now we have 100,
Yeah.
200, 300, 400. So it would be 550 altogether if we pick 2 more 50 winners. Okay, deal. All right, 2 more 50 winners. I pick one, you pick one?
Dennis Padilla.
Dennis Padilla, where you see that?
Right here.
Padilla. Padilla. Dennis Padilla. All right, and now
Shout out to the Alt Kings in the chat.
all right, so far the winners are Karen Harris, Algorand, Joaquin Silver, Algorand, Crypto Ohioan, $50 HBAR, Mike J, $50 HBAR, Eddie C, $50 VChain, Dennis Padilla, $50 Padilla, $50 VChain, and then we have Jake Morgan was $100 Algorand, Trippy Suwu was $100 HBAR. And then all right, I got to pick one more person for $50 in, I'll say VChain. All right, hold on. Well, actually, you know what we could do here? I think that I should have done this part first, where maybe the last winner will be picked of someone who retweets the tweet I just put in the chat below. I just put a tweet in the chat. Blow it up. Oh, wait. I'll post it again.
Wait, what?
Post it again.
Oh my god. AJ.
What?
This is stressful.
It is stressful. It is a little stressful.
Glitter Girl rocks.
Glitter Girl
Thank
rocks.
You, Kathy.
All right. So basically I have to wait for this tweet to do anything. It's completely up to you guys. Oh, it's starting to move. I see it moving.
Jeez.
I see it moving. This is so funny.
Ellie says, I wonder how AJ pronounces tortilla.
Tortilla?
Guys, AJ really, there's a few words we're working on.
Oh, are we doing that to me publicly right now?
Yeah.
You just did that to me publicly? Ouch, man.
You're from Philly. You say
I
some
do.
things
I am a little bit too Philly for my own good. I am a little. Shout out to the Alt Kings. Went on their show a long time ago. Super good kid. He's really working his butt off. Go check out their channel when you get a chance. This has been a really fun show. So let's see here. You have 50, 100. Hold on. 50, 100, 200. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could do 2 more 50 picks and give away $600 instead of $550.
Sure.
All
I
right.
like that.
All right. So 2 more 50 picks for a $600
Give
giveaway.
yourself, like, a new page.
Okay.
Running out of room.
All right. Yeah. Shout out to Trippy Sue Whoop winning that. Yeah, Trippy was one of the $100 winners. Big shout out to you. So Dennis, reach out to me on Twitter and send me a screenshot of your YouTube page that says like you're the owner, that you are the winner, because people will try to send fakes, and I know the difference of the fakes. So send me like a screenshot of your YouTube that says that you are who you are, and you will win. I think because my original motocross team,
I knew you were gonna.
My original motocross team was called Team Bonehead, because my cousin, we called him Bone, unfortunately died in a motorcycle accident. So we named our motocross team Bonehead, out of respect and memory for him. So Blockchain Bonehead, you hit my emotional bone there. Blockchain Bonehead, $50 VChain winner.
Woo! All right. What about your Twitter?
And then go to Twitter for the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be a $50. We'll do $50 in, let's say I'll go for the last one.
Wait,
all right.
Where'd you do it?
Right there. Oh, okay. The tweet's finally over 105. Love to see that. Oh yeah, let me share my screen. Sorry. Boo boo boom boom boom. All right. We're so
Why
stupid.
is it like the first
All right. We got one more to pick here. Gonna look at post engagement. Gonna go to Chris is starting strong. Chris up there is starting real strong. Let's get on the 10K subs. I do really appreciate that.
So only verified people can DM you. So if for any reason you're not verified.
So what you can do if you can't, is that if you go to we'll do this together before I pick the winner, is that if you go here and you go to algofam.tech, you can go to this site, right? And if you go to contact and in there, send it in there and I'll get to you. Okay. I might not send them all out today. It might take a couple days. I am on vacation, but I promise you, if your name got called on this list, you are going to get what you want. I promise you. I would never do my audience dirty. I promise you. So just this tab instead, click the link and get a hold of me. All right. So now we have one more $50 pick out to win.
Wait, really? I thought we still had more.
No, we had one more because we picked Blockchain Bonehead. I was only going to pick one more, and then we decided to pick two, and then I picked him. All right, let's go to repost. Oh, I retweeted it myself. I don't want to retweet it. I think David Brumbley. I mean, this is a name I've seen 100 times. Brumbolo. And I think David. I follow David. Oh, I'm pretty sure I met. Oh yeah, I met him. I know. Yeah, David wins.
I met you.
David wins. David's winning because he's been very active in the community, and I'm going with David.
And David, that's okay. Just click AJ's link in his Twitter bio and send him a message through that.
Or actually, you know what I can do? I'll message David. Oh, he messaged me. Hey, okay. I got a message to you now. Perfect. All right, here we are. Boom. There we go. We gave away $600 to the audience on the live stream. But guess what, everyone? I dug myself in a hole here. Because if the channel gets to 10,000 subscribers before the ball drops, the first live stream of 2024, I'm giving away another $600 to you guys. That's no drop in a bucket here. That's no drop in a bucket, but I love you guys. I'd do anything for my audience. You guys are absolutely amazing. And don't be mad for the people saying I'm taking back my retweet. Like, Joel, I'll remember that. And in the next giveaway, because I do so many, you won't get picked. So be nice, because I do so many giveaways. I'm sure everyone will have an equal chance to win one. So yeah, and I really do like the name Pokemon Jack. I think Pokemon Jack, I think he gets an advantage in the next giveaway just because I really like his name. He sounds like a trader from Viridian Forest. All right, so blockchain bonehead, just message your just message your Twitter or whatever. So yeah, so I think that's about it, everybody. I really appreciate each and every one of you. This has been one hell of a year. And you guys mean a lot to me, and I wouldn't be able to do what I do if it wasn't for this audience. So anytime I can, I would love to do. I mean, I do weekly giveaways for merch. I'm going to mix in more giveaways as I go, like for crypto, for exchange deals, for indicators, for whatever I can. And it does mean a lot to me to give back to my audience, and I will always continue to do that. So with that being said, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you from the Rights Crypto family. Maybe I'll go cold plunge out there, or just talk about it publicly and not actually do it, because that doesn't really sound like fun.
Honestly, you've said it too many times, and so it's gonna happen.
Okay, but look at Pokemon Jack. I also said you were better than Ben Arsh. Hey, I think Pokemon Jack has a pretty good chance to win a future giveaway. I think he has a good shot. I really
think we're gonna do a polar bear plunge.
A polar bear plunge. Maybe we'll do it in a portfolio video. 2 minutes? No. This guy Joseph said cold plunge 2 minutes. I'm gonna cold plunge and get out as fast as I possibly can.
I've done a cold plunge. I think I did it for about 3. That was fun. Probably not gonna do it for that amount of time with AJ. He hates cold water.
No, not a fan at all of cold water. But there you go. So yeah, that about rounds out this last live stream of the year. We had a really good time. This has been an hour and a half live stream, but we covered a lot. We really went into the TA of what I'm looking forward going in the next year. Spent a bunch of time on the giveaway. Oh, wait, we're not done. There is a $100 super chat for a rate my portfolio. I mean, when I say I'm not going to do a rate my portfolio, and if someone says, you know what, and someone says, you know what, I'm going to super chat him $100, I'll bet I'll do it. You're right. You're right. You win. You got me. So here we go. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce your name, but thank you for the $100 super chat. I mean, that's Trippy Sue Woo's $100 right here. So all of this goes to Trippy Sue Woo. All right. So hi, AJ. Love what you're doing. Can you please see if my coins will 10x by 25? So I was just looking for a 10x here, and they did the formatting wrong, but I'll work around it. So let's just ask ourselves: is ADA going to 10x? On the likelihood of 1 to 10, I'd say about a 7. Is Algorand going to 10x? On the scale of 1 to 10, likelihood about a 9.5. HBAR 9.5. Dot 6. VChain 9.5. Sand 7. Mana 6. Gala, I want to say 4, but probably a 9. Near, already working on it. Engine, really not sure. Doge could probably, I don't see Doge going to $1. Bencoin for sure. AGIX for sure. And 1, why not? So I would say, Ferris, I would say you probably have about an 80% chance likelihood to 10x that bag. If you're, and considering your distribution is pretty heavy into coins that are more likely to 10x than the coins that are not likely to 10x. So without a proper, percentage breakdown, since you're only looking for a 10x, I feel with a high degree of confidence, I would say I would give you about a 78 to 84% chance of likelihood to that bag will 10x. I hope that answers your question. But that's not financial advice. Of course it's not.
If you want to resubmit it with the percentages instead of the dollar amounts, AJ will certainly do it again.
Yeah, there you go. And there you go. So that about wraps it up for everybody. This year, I've had one hell of a year talking to my computer with all you guys on the other side. I am very grateful for this opportunity. I promise you 2024, I'm going to come out proper. I'm going to come out swinging. It's going to be legit. And also stay tuned. In 15 minutes here, I'm dropping a brand new video about the XCAD Social platform. It is basically the new Friendtech. It is going to do better than Friendtech because Friendtech only really attracted Web3 people, where XCAT attracted Web2 and Web3, and has backing from KSI, and has backing from Zilliqa, and has backing from Mr. Beast. XCAT.social, I'm telling you guys, is going to be a sleeper project. It's right inside the top 500 right now. But watch the video I put out here in about 15 minutes. You guys are going to love that video, and you're going to love that platform. And I am already active on that platform as well. So I'm bullish to see what happens with them for the next year. It's going to be good to see. So with all that being said, everybody, my name is AJ Rice Crypto. Make sure you smash the like button down below if you haven't already. I had a really good time giving away $600 on this live stream, but you guys deserve it.
We might be giving away 600 more.
Hey, get that thing to 10,000 before the ball drops. You got another $600 on the first live stream of the year. It's up to you guys.
Got a good amount of time.
It's up to you.
We'll base.
I mean, hey, I'm fine with going away at 9.9.
We'll base it even. We'll even give you the benefit of the doubt and base it on West Coast time. So it's only 2:30.
Okay.
There's a lot of time in the
wow,
day.
you're giving them so much time.
There's a lot of time in the day.
You know, if we end the year at 9.9, I mean.
We're not being lenient. No.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good rest of your day. Be safe out there. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays. Much love. You guys are awesome. My name's AJ Rice Crypto. Get rich or get wrecked. Later.